Hi all. Today we are going to see how we can install Apache Spark 4.1.1 in our Windows 11 system. Let's first go to the browser and type Apache Spark download to understand what are the prerequisites that is required in the Apache Spark. Go to the first link, go to the documentation, and under latest release you will see like Apache Spark runs on both on Windows and Unix like system, and it has a prerequisite of Java 17 or 21, Scala 2.13, Python 3.10 plus if you are running a PySpark, and other than that, it requires a Hadoop libraries as well. So let's first go and install Java. So first check whether we have Java in our system or not. For that, go to the search, type cmd, open the command prompt and type java hyphen hyphen version. As you can see, it is getting an error. Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. So it means like Java is not installed in our system or it is not correctly set. So first let's download Java. So for that, open the browser, type Java downloads. Go to the Oracle Java download link. Scroll down, select JDK 21. Under that, select Windows and download the 64-bit installer as I am using the 64-bit machine. The download is started and it is of about 166 MB. It will get completed in around 15 or 20 seconds depending on your network speed. Let's wait for it to get completed. As the JDK 21 is downloaded successfully, we are going to install it. Double click on the JDK file. Click on the next. Here we need to select the path where we want to install the JDK. I'll recommend you'll choose a path which does not have a name space in between them. As you can see, like program files has a space in between them. So I'm going to change it and I'm going to install the JDK under the C drive, and I'll create a new folder named Java and I'm going to store it under there. Click on next. Let's wait for it to get installed. As you can see, the Java is installed. Now let's set the path variable for Java. Go to search, type edit environment variable, select the edit system variables, go to the environment variable, and under the system variable create a new variable named java underscore home, and in the browse directory give the location where you have installed Java. You can also browse directory using this icon. The next step is to open the path. Click on edit, add a new entry, type percentage java underscore home percentage hyphen bin. Click on OK, click on OK, and click on OK. Now the Java path is set correctly. Now go to the search, type cmd, type java hyphen hyphen version. As you can see, we are getting the version of 21.0.10. It means Java is correctly installed in our system. So let's move forward and install Python. Go to the browser, type Python downloads, open the first link. As you can see, the latest Python version at the time I'm creating this video is 3.14.1. So I'm going to install that only. Click on this. It will start the download. It is of about 28 MB. As you can see, it is completed. Let's install it as well. Double click on the installer. Make sure you check this checkbox of add python.exe to path. And now click on install now. This checkbox will automatically add the path to the environment variable and you do not need to explicitly add that. Let's wait for it to get completed. As you can see, the setup was successful. Close the installer. Open the cmd by going to the search and type cmd. Type python hyphen hyphen version. It is giving us an version of 3.14.3, so it means it is correctly installed. The next step is to download the WinUtil files and the Hadoop DLL which is required. So for that, open the browser, type Hadoop WinUtils download. Open the first link. Go to the latest Hadoop version that is present, that is 3.3.6. Under this, download the hadoop.dll and the next we need to download is winutils file. winutils.exe, download it as well. As both of the files is downloaded, let's copy these and paste it under the C drive. Open the My PC, go to the C drive, create a new folder named Hadoop, and under that create a new folder as bin, and under these paste these files. Now we need to set the environment variable for this Hadoop as well. So for that, copy the Hadoop path, go to the edit environment variable, go to the environment variable, under the system variable create a new variable named Hadoop underscore home and pass the directory where we have copied the files. Click on OK, and we need to add it under the path as well. Go to the path, click on edit, add a new entry, type percentage Hadoop underscore home percentage slash bin. Click on OK, click on OK, click on OK. If you want to install Hadoop, you can click on the I button and you can see how we can install Hadoop in our system as well. The next step is to download the Apache Spark. So for that, go to the browser, type Apache Spark, download, open the first link. So the Spark version that is latest is 4.1.1 and we are going to install that only. Click on the download Spark button, open the first link and it will start the download. It is of about 600 MB, so it will take around 1 minute to 2 minutes depending on your network speed. Let's wait for it to get completed. As you can see, the Spark is downloaded. So as you can see, it is a zip file, pgz file. So we need to use any extractor for it to extract it. And I'm going to use the 7z extractor. You can use any extractor what you want. Click on this file, go to extract, extract it. This file will extract into a .tar file which again needs to be extracted. So open the folder where you have extracted it, select the tar file and extract it again. As our file is extracted correctly, open the folder. As you can see, there are multiple files present in this, so you can copy this and place it under the C drive. Let's wait for it to get copied. As it is copied successfully, we are going to name it as Spark. And we need to set the environment variable for this as well. So copy the path, go to the search, type edit environment variable. Go to the environment variable, under the system variable, create a new variable, name Spark underscore home. Add the value, that is the path. And under the path, go to the edit, create a new entry, type percentage Spark underscore home percentage slash bin. So our Spark is set successfully. So the next step is to run the Spark. So for that, open the CMD. To run the PySpark shell, you need to enter the command PySpark. It will run the PySpark shell. As you can see, the Spark version that is running is 4.1.1 and the web UI is available at this particular link. Copy this link, open the browser and paste this link. Here you can see we are getting the PySpark application UI and we are getting the job, stages and storage and environment executor as well. Close it. To exit this command prompt, type Ctrl D. To run the Apache Spark shell, type Spark shell. It will run the Apache Spark shell. As you can see, the Apache Spark is working in Scala and it is also version 4.1.1. Here you can copy the link and open it in any browser. Here we are getting the Spark Shell application UI, and here also we are getting the job, stages and environment as well. So with this, our Apache Spark is installed in our system and we can move forward and start our coding. So we'll see you in next video. Thank you for watching.